Russia doesn't want to happen a conflict in the border of India and China. If China and Pakistan move against India, then Russia is in the process of intervening. Russia has reportedly informed the Chinese government about the matter. In addition to the conflict in eastern Ladakh, Indian troops are also on high alert in Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, which borders China. Russia warned them not to interfere. It is believed that the intervention of Russia has led to the release of the captured Indian soldiers. According to the Hindu newspaper, 10 Indian soldiers, including a lieutenant colonel and 3 majors, were captured from Galwan. 20 Indian soldiers were killed. The loss on the Chinese side is even more than this. It is impossible to say how many soldiers were killed. China does not want the world to know that more destruction is on their side. Russia estimates that between 35 and 50 Chinese soldiers were killed at the same time. The death toll of 100 in China is not surprising according to Russian intelligence. Russian agencies have estimated that the structure and climate of the conflict area are favorable to the Indian army. China is the dominant player in the armed forces, but India is ahead of the strategy. The strength of the Indian army is the experience of fighting. Since the Modi government came to power, India has gone much further in military and armed forces. Moreover, with the spread of COVID, the world is already against China. These are the conditions considering that China does not want to war with India. At present, India is supportive of countries such as United States, United Kingdom, France, Germany, Japan, Israel, Australia and even countries with border dispute with China. The US Navy is patrolling in the Chinese area is also a sleeping disorder. If war broke out with India, it could be a move against China from all sides. In this case, they are now being overrun by Russia, which is expected with China. The Russian army is of the view that it cannot support any move against India. At the same time, the Indian army is on high alert in addition to the conflict-ridden eastern Ladakh along with the Arunachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand, which borders with China. The army and other equipment are ready to mobilize at any moment on the border. Fighter jets under the command of the Air Force in the west and east have also been deployed in support of the army. With Ladakh and Kashmir bordering China and Pakistan threats, air security is also very strong. India warns China of serious impact on ties, says Modi. India has also been informed of the situation, including the US and Russia. Reports have also presented evidence that China provoked the provocation. The army and other equipments are ready to be mobilized at any moment on the borders. The warplanes have also been deployed under Air Force commands in the west and east in the support of the army. Air Marshal B. Suresh, the Malayali Air Force commander, will lead the Delhi-based Western Air Command, which has been conducting air defense in Ladakh and Kashmir borders where China and Pakistan are threatened. At a time when the world should be working together against COVID, Russia has been urged not to go into conflict with one another. Not only India but also China cannot reject this position of Russia. To challenge US supremacy, China needs Russia's help. Together with the anti-American bloc, the two countries are taking a stand. This position was evident in the North Korean-US conflict and the Iran issue. After COVID's time, China needs Russia's help to escape the impending sanctions. As far as India is concerned, it is the relationship that Russia cannot avoid. It is long-standing support from India-Pakistan during wartime. The Russian Navy has also blocked the return of US warship that came to help Pakistani army. India's military strength also depends on Russian strength. The last deal with Russia was in the case of S-400 Triumph. It is the best missile defense system in the world today. India is moving ahead with this arms deal with the threat of US sanctions. Russia has never been hesitant when it comes to providing India with modern weapons. The Russian army also has an emotional attachment to the Indian army. The two countries that know best about this are Pakistan and China. If any country declares a confrontation with India, they think that Russia will support India in such case. China had now taken a different stand on this issue, for sure that they are not ready to support Russia. India is one of the world's largest market in the world. The US is also planning their move strategically pointed towards India. America wants greater collaboration with India. Even if Trump abdicates his presidency, there will be no further change. The US believes that if they come in support of India in a way, they could keep China in control. But India has taken a position that does not bring the US beyond its limits because the US on purpose wished to create a block between the relationship of India and Russia. In spite of the danger, India sees Russia as a trusted partner. The military doesn't want to put another country in that position. Even in such a situation, India had tactically acted, keeping the relationship with the US and Russia. Most of the countries in the world, including France, United Kingdom, Germany, Japan and Israel, supports India. India's confidence at the border will increase with the next batch of Rafale flights coming from France, and then India will become the superpower country.